Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Maya-Eileen Talks, and today we will talk about Hogwarts Legacy. But first a note of the host of this podcast. I would appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and share the channel with friends and family. Hogwarts Legacy is set in the late 1800s, taking place in several Wizarding World locations such as Hogwarts Castle, Hogsmeade. I love Hogsmeade, especially the music ambience, and the Scottish Highlands. The player takes on the role of a student, voiced by Sebastian Croft or Amelia Gedding, starting their studies at Hogwarts in the 5th year of Hogwarts. The player character possesses the power to control a mysterious ancient magic and holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens the whole stability of the wizarding world. Their mission is to discover the reason behind the resurgence of this forgotten magic and those who are trying to harness its power. The player encounters various characters in the game, with the most relevant being their professors and fellow students. Professor Alistair Fig, a wizard who teaches magic, his theory at Hogwarts, is a central ally throughout the player's adventures. And I must say it's a pity that they killed him off in the end, because Professor Fig is a really loved figure or character. Other characters the protagonist meets include Hogwarts students Amit Thakkar and Everett Clopton, Professor Onai and Professor Sash, as well as Headmaster Phineas Nicholas Black, that I don't like, and of course, who has been voiced over by the amazing Simon Pegg, who played Scully in the J.J. Abrams movies, and Professor Matilda Weasley. I love Professor Matilda Weasley. Wesley, hear me. But okay, Professor Weasley is one of my favorite teachers too. The player is also able to build friendship with fellow students like Natsai Onai, or as we know her as Natty, I like Natty, Poppy Sweeting, the Hufflepuff who loves animals, Sebastian Sallow, who is one of your main friends, but turned very bad, stubborn. He doesn't want to listen to anyone to heal his sister and goes far too far in doing it. Who takes part in your character's journey as companion characters. And as journalist featured in the game includes Ranrock, the leader of the Goblin Rebellion, and Victor Woodrock, the leader of the group of the Dark Wizards. Victor Woodrock is also a descendant of one of the keepers of this ancient magic. The player received a letter from Professor Weasley, which Vic escorted the player from London to Hogwarts via a flying couch while investigating an unknown artifact. A dragon attacks them, prompting the two to reach for a portkey hidden inside the artifact that teleports them to Gringotts. Using the portkey to enter an old vault, the player learns they can see traces of ancient magic. The duo is confronted by a hostile goblin named Ranrock, and that is also the big villain of this, before escaping to Hogwarts, where the player is sorted into one of the 4 houses, and you can choose in what house you want to be. And it's also that, so like I said, you can sort yourself in the house that you want to, and in each house you have different kind of quests that you need to do. A lot of it's the same in the whole storyline, but you have also some of quests that is especially, for example, Ravenclaw of Hufflepuff, and that is something that that makes fun also to play Hogwarts Legacy. The player learns various spells during classes and goes on a trip to Hogsmeade with a companion, where a troll sent by Ranrock attacks them and is defeated by them. The player also sneaks into the library and finds a book with a missing page. While Professor Fix studies the book, the player locates the missing page and finds a secret room below Hogwarts, known as the Map Chamber, where they later visit several times with Vic and talk to the portraits of 4 deceased Hogwarts professors who refer to themselves as the Keepers, whose goal is to protect the secret of the ancient magic from the wizarding world. To reveal the secrets of ancient magic, the player completes 4 trials left by the Keepers. The trials featured complicated puzzles and dangerous texts that required the skills of the player has acquired, each leading to a pensive, a magical device used to store a few memories. The player learns from the memories that Isadora Morganat, a Hogwarts student, then professor, with abilities too similar to the by the player, was in conflict with the Keepers and left behind a hidden repository of ancient magic after using it to extract negative emotions, particularly from her suffering father. The Keepers realized that Isadora was inhaling the extracted emotions to increase her own power and failed to dissuade her. And one eventually used the killing curse to eliminate her. So in this game you can get the 3 unforgivable curses. What is in one way handy and great to put those spells on your enemies, but it is wrong, as you know. Through other adventures, the player also learned that Ranrock, the leader of an ongoing goblin rebellion against wizards, seeks to find the repository and exploit it for his own ends. To locate it, he collaborates with a group of dark wizards led by Victor Woodward at the center of one of the Keepers. After the player completes all trials, they receive one final task from the Keepers: to create a special type of magic wand from the artifacts found at the pensives. Professor Fix sent the player to Gerbert Ollivander, the wand maker, in order to craft the special wand. As the player leaves Ollivander's, They are ambushed by Victor, who proposed an alliance against the goblins. The player refused, resulting in a battle in which the player managed to defeat him. Shortly after, the player and Professor Fig find the repository intact, and the player makes their choice between keeping the magic sealed away or absorbing the power for themselves. Ranrock then locates the historic repository and absorbs the ancient power, transforming himself into a dragon. Vic is mortally wounded, and the player battles the dragon, ending the Goblin Rebellion by destroying Ranrock and those as they chose earlier. Regardless of their choices, Vic dies, and Headmaster Black and Professor Weasley hold a colloquy in honor of him. The player returns to finish regular school studies, and the end of the school year is leading to the OWL exams. They also continue to explore the castle surrounding areas and go through the adventures with companions Sebastian Sallow, Poppy Sweetings, and Natsai Onai, if they haven't completed them already. The journey ends with Professor Weasley awarding the player 100 points, house points, for the extraordinary adventure, which ultimately leads to the win of the House Cup for their representative house. So, the one who have already watched me playing Hogwarts knows that I love Hogwarts, and I'm very curious what happened in Hogwarts Legacy 2 because that's in the making now. I love the whole surrounding of Hogwarts because there's a lot of things that we saw in the movies coming back in as an Easter egg in Hogwarts Legacy, and yeah, it's just great. Of course, you got the good characters like Professor Fig, yourself, and because even if you choose a Slytherin, you can't be, and even you have the 3 unforgivable curses, you can't be bad. But okay, I love the characters of Professor Haggett, of the Data. I love Professor Sharp. I have a crush on him. He's like the same caliber as Snape, so I already have a love story for him. And I don't know if this is going to be a fan fiction or just a story that I write, because I have the intention of the story is like he is also a Lycan Prince, and one of the students will be his mate, etc., and vengeance, such of. So that's something that is, as a fan, that I would write. The storyline is great. I really love the storyline, because, but also, like I said, because the different houses have also missions of that particular house that they need to do. It's great, and even I have played it now with all 4 houses. I still can't get enough. I love it. I love the magical pieces in it, and that you can breed and care for, and I really love the Grubhorn. Grubhorn is my favorite. But there are also landmarks in the movie that you see back in the game, like Hagrid's cabin, hut, the headmaster's office, entrance, and of course the train bridge, the Great Hall, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'm gonna make a new character for you guys, so you can see that you're going to get the ladder and what happened in before you even reach Hogwarts. That's an adventure on its own. So I hope you're gonna like it. You can see how it is and what Hogwarts Legacy really is. And yeah, let's do it. So guys, let's make this a new tune for you guys so you can see how the beginning is, because before you ended up in Hogwarts you have an adventure with Professor Fig. So let's get started. Later on I will show you some things that you know from out of the movie that is in the game. And that's my best friend, the Grubhorn! Yay! And of course, you also have the 3 unforgivable curses. I will show them too on this tone what you're seeing now. So, but now I'm going to make a new tone especially for you guys. Now, as you see here, this is the Hogwarts letter from Professor Weasley. I love Professor Weasley. I like her a lot. And yeah, let's see how it starts. Do I want to be a girl or a boy? I think I want to be a girl. Do I like the hair or fur like that? Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Yeah. That's a bit too light. Keep it at that. I do have glasses, so I will do thinking like that, something. I do like the hair. I do like the hair, it's cute. Hair color. That is definitely want to change. So the blue. Oh, green. That's cute. That's cute too. Green. Out of purple. Oh, a lighter green. Don't like the purple. But I'm going to be Ravenclaw. I'm going to be Ravenclaw, so let's do Hufflepuff. I am Ravenclaw, so let's go for Ravenclaw. And let's go for blue hair then. If I can find it. That's cute. Blue and blue. That's not gonna cut it, right? I do like the green, to be honest. And the purple. I will do purple. Do I do the... No, I think I will do that one. Yeah, I do it like that. Good. this is that we don't have to. We don't have marks.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
How was the story?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something.
Alright, first and last name. I'm thinking about the head person now for... No, I'm going to go for Eileen Tracy. Eileen Tracy is my own character that I always use in my fanfiction, but also in my stories. And well, let's say I always wondered that, or always thought about that the Tracy brothers from Thunderbirds ago will have a brother, or a sister. So that's how to. Okay, let's start. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? All right.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all.
After you.
Ages
Now,
since
my
I've been to the
character
castle.
here that I
Would be
just
good to
made
see old
remind me
Shrine
a
of
bit of
Rocks.
Professor Weasley. How she, on her appearance, you know. But you will see. And of course, this is just not a flying couch. This has been pulled by the Treasures, of course. And I think that was Rookwood. Well, you saw that I already have another tomb, Gryffindor. But that was the last one I still wanted to do. So I'm starting for the second time. I think you guys gonna like this, to be honest.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
So Ranrock is the biggest
Opinions differ as to how great a threat
villain
Ranrock
in this
really
game.
is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Uh-oh.
Hang on! The key! Give me your hand!
And so the adventure begins.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
So guys, what you're going to do is explore now. And you'll see where we're going to.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
So this is just the beginning closing you have.
Mind your step.
And
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
when you are at school,
A good
you will get
question.
other clothes, and
Miriam
during
spent
the
years
quests you
searching for
get other
evidence of a
clothing,
long-forgotten
etc.
form of ancient magic.
And you can decide just what you want to
Ancient
wear. And
Yes, a powerful
when
magic
you
wielded
are,
by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
somewhere in one of the quests, you can
Hogwarts
get a
Castle was
loo
built by, and is
that,
itself a stronghold of that ancient magic.
that you can.
I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I
You
am
can
certain
wave
it was to do with that
magic
search.
into it,
Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
and you can, like I said, you can choose what you want to
Sir,
wear.
Why was your wife
I
searching for
always like
evidence
to
of
keep
lost
it
magic?
Hogwarts related,
Miriam
so
wanted
I
to
always
understand why such powerful
wear
magic disappeared from the
school
wizarding
clothes.
world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
So, while you are playing, there will be a moment that you will go to the secret chamber room, and you got two secret. That of course the room of requirement. Love that room. And you got the map chamber, and in the map chamber you will be meeting four keepers, and you have to do certain trials to get and wield the ancient magic. Fun.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
And you have certain amount of friends that you will be like an alliance with. So you do missions with them.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That port key led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That looks like one of the keepers, by the way. But I know exactly where I need to go, so let me do this for you quick. And then we can go to Hogwarts.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
So, before you really actually come to Hogwarts, you have a big adventure.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
We're going to make a roller coaster. This is the
Stay
first
close.
thing we also see in the movies.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
sounds like a grandma like that with those ears.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me
Yep.
think.
What did you know?
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Now, Revelio is something you need to use often. And I use it so often that even when I'm playing Star Trek Online, sometimes if I want to scan something, I push the button Revelio. So,
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
yeah.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do.
So,
But to
most
what
of the
end, I can't
times
say.
I put the
Stay close. There will be no
difficulty
disapparating if
on
things go
story
poorly. Not
because
out of Gringotts.
I love the storyline. And I rather do the storyline than find my way over, etc., etc. So, yeah.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What
suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
So that's the second spell we learn.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Sometimes I think, why isn't he the other professor? Because he's very good.
Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Stay close!
Professor!
Oh,
Professor Fig!
sorry guys.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Where am I
So
supposed to
now
go?
you need to find Professor Fig.
What's happening?
And you see those
The
little
wisps of magic
lighties
seem to be
that
leading
is
me
for.
somewhere.
You need to follow that because that's the next ancient magic point, if I can say it like that. So this is what you need to do, and so we are
Oh,
going
that's
to
where they're leading me.
find.
That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I need to align these statues with their reflections. Lumos. Protego, stupefy.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. Go up with it. So in the beginning, you see you can, with only the basic spells, you can defeat them.
Protego, stupefy. Stupefy.
Oh, by the way, for the ones who doesn't know, I played this on PC.
Nice.
So we follow the light again. Oh, there's the chamber, right. And this, guys, is this already the map chamber? No, this is not the map chamber yet, if I'm correct. Or is it? No. So this is a pension, and we know that from Harry and Dumbledore, who are watching the memory.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
So let's see what this memory is.
Follow my lead.
So this is the keepers who are making this chamber, and I believe
All is in
also the
place.
chamber, the map
The portkey
chamber.
is well hidden. Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
So this is Professor Ragnum's first memory.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know.
And there's Ragnar,
But,
the
sir,
biggest
you
villain
shouldn't be
on this game.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
And those are the guardians of the memories and faults that we're going to encounter a lot of times. Also in the trials.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
And there we have the Hogwarts Express. And there's our beloved Hogwarts.
Oh, good. We
So,
haven't missed the sorting
We
ceremony.
are going to encounter Professor
no
Black,
expert,
the
but-
head
That seems more appropriate.
master of
Now,
Hogwarts at the time.
I need to study
I
this
don't
locket
like
as
him,
soon as I
but
can,
okay.
but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to
So,
George and being warned
we're
of
going to
Randall.
go to our
For the moment, I ask
sorting
that you keep all
head
that's happened this
ceremony
evening
now.
between you and me.
And
course,
then
sir.
the whole Hogwarts
Thank you.
Legacy
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
adventures is really starting. So, for this tune, I am going to choose
Phineas,
Ravenclaw.
Nigellus, Black.
But
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
and
complications.
Complications?
Do you guys know who
It seems
the
the
voiceover
goblin
does?
Enough.
That's Simon
Goblins.
Peck, the
I've
one
no
who
time for
played
rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly
Scotty
using whatever
in the
patience I
J.J.
had
Abrams
left.
movies. Star Trek
If you're
movies.
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
And of course, another point in the movies is the Great Hall. And we're going to see
Professor
the
Weasley.
Sorting Hat.
We've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw here.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
He's no fun.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus
He's
on your
always so
academic
whiny.
futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
He's so grumpy.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Isn't it a beauty? Oh shoot, I should have taken a picture about the... Alright.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
So, this is the common room. I mean, where you sleep as a Ravenclaw. So we're going to go to the common room right now. A Ravenclaw was my first.
Revelio.
That's just brilliant, Army, for the right moment.
Alright, so this is the common room, Ravenclaw common room, as you see. And then the other side, of course. It's nice. So what we need to do now is to chat with some of the... this chat is very important. But I will do that later on. Well, first we're going to see what he had got to say.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here, ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Everett. Okay. We still got 2 to go. Because
That's
here,
just brilliant, Amit.
Yeah, Amit.
Brilliant. You'd think you could... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all 5th years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
That is, of course, the tower.
Yes. Oh, and
where
speaking of class,
Snape...
better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Murdered Albus Dumbledore. That is one thing to show you too. In a minute.
That's not right either.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
So, if you see this, you can choose to get out the conversation right away or just get the questions answered and then go away. And normally I do that because that's part of the storyline, you know?
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking just outside. You best not keep her waiting.
Alright, let's go to Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
So this is very interesting. This is another way out. And we're going to go to the Great
I
Hall.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
I will, after this, go into my other tune so I can show you some...
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
So, this is the first field guide you will receive. There are a lot of different field guides you get. You get from a mirror, a butterfly mirror. And then we have, of course, the things that are extraordinary in Hogwarts Legacy. Of course, you also have then the water fountains that you need to cast a fire spell on and then retrieve it with Archeo. And I will show you. Oh, now you see this. This is just how it starts. So you got 1% done because you got the first. Where's my mouse?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
So, how more missions
No
you
time
do?
to waste. You've classes to attend.
Or how more quests you do? How more... These are also one. This is a mirror that puzzle that you need to solve. Well, it's very easy to do if you know how to do it.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
All right. We will go in a minute to the Quidditch field so you can see it. I believe in this update, what they had, you can play actually Quidditch, but it also can be in the update of Hogwarts Legacy 2, what I am making now. So, yeah.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
So what I'm doing now is
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
So if you go in the right
Always
door,
something happening here. It's the heart
it's
of the
the
hive.
library.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
I love Hogsmeade.
Is the only
I really love
wizarding
Hogsmeade.
village in Britain and is home to an array
They really
of
did a
shops
good
and
job.
pubs.
It's very
You should be able
cozy
to find
and
all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will
what you
also,
expect.
I imagine, enjoy many butterbeer there with
of course.
friends in due course.
I'm going to show you all the vendors as well, because that is also in the movie, but not on this
Thank
too.
you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you some different places. I will of course save this first. I would be stupid not to. So I'm going to this one now. Okay, very quick. First thing first, I want to show you the Great Hall, of course. This is, of course, the location what I'm going to show you now is also in the movies and in the books, of course. So this is the Great Hall where you see, of course, the floating candles. There's only not Christmas anymore. Yesterday was still Christmas. So this is what you see. Next location is the Room of Requirement. Hold on. Of course, we know the Room of Requirement when they are. So this is my Room of Requirement. No finish. Okay, next one is yeah, let me show you quick the astronomy tower, because that is of course where Dumbledore died. Okay, let me see, where is it? Of course, this is astronomy class. And now we're going to the astronomy tower itself, I believe, yes. This is from my other point of view, to be honest. Or not. Okay. This is one of the biggest one, what you can see from. And then of course we have, if we are going, because I believe they killed Dumbledore here and Harry was downstairs, if I'm correct. As here, yeah. What you're seeing? No, I think it's supposed to be here. This is somewhere else. Next location on Hogwarts is the Grand Stairs, of course. Because that's where we know in the third, also in the first year, what they are. So if you see here, they're already coming in for upstairs. And you go everywhere where you want to. And next you see that same thing too. So that's nice. Okay, next location. Gryffindor Tower Hospital. That is one that you guys, of course, also know. Because we see Ron in there and Harry in there. So, this is it. This is the sick bay. Yeah, sick bay. This is.
You thought? If you thought more while we were alive, I wouldn't be trapped here with you. Now, excuse me.
Not really happy.
Revelia,
is the bridge that we know that Neville and Finnegan are going to blow up? I'm going there for a minute. In the last battle, of course. Okay, you can see it here. This is the bridge. What are you going to? What it is funny, by the way, and also where Loomis and Harry are talking. Maury! So we're outside now, and this is Hagrid's hut, as we know. And after behind, you can go to Beast Care. But this is also one of the phenomenons here on Hogwarts. This is the flying field. The practice flying where Madame Hooch is teaching the kids to fly a broom. And what we're going to do now is going to the Quidditch pitch. So, if you see here, this is the Quidditch pitch. I haven't been able to play it. I'm not going to go for it because, see here, this is just what it is. Let me see if there is still another pointing. Library and potion class, I think. That's also in the movie. There's a lot more, so I'm going to show you this a bit. This is of course a library.
No appreciation for art.
And this is what you can see, of course. That is what we know for and then we go, let me capital wing, nope, potion class, of course Professor Snape's classroom, or in this case Professor Sharp's classroom. And I must say that Sharp is the same caliber. Oh, and this of course from Umbridge, when Umbridge was here. Of course, this is the classroom, poison classroom, very nice. Bit late. So this is how you can interact, and later on you can do that to everywhere. Is there anything else I can show you guys here? Library, greenhouse, version class, Great Hall. I did that. Did we go somewhere on the boathouse? I can't remember. Oh, yeah. The staircase to the headmaster's office. that is one that I would like to show you. And of course we can go up, because that's why I go on this one, because it's something you guys will recognize, and I can do a lot more with this tune already than I just created the tune. Am I correct? Yes. So there is a mysterious door. Now I already open it. Is that one too? No. What's this one? I already did it. Let's take a bit further up so you guys can see it. Cause there is the big bird. And this is the headmaster's office, and I don't remember if Dumbledore is here or Snape. I don't think so. There's only one thing. There are so much more Easter eggs and remembrance things for Hogwarts that it's insane. I don't know them all. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Love Hogsmeade. And the first stop, of course, is Ollivander's. We have to go to Ollivander's. So, there are a couple of more things here, of course, that you know from Hogsmeade. Well, this is Ollivander's, and this is Mr. Ollivander. And as you see, they really created this very lovely. I really love Hogsmeade, especially with the music ambience. Then of course we have the 3 broomsticks. Of course, where else? The 3 broomsticks. And of course we know that well. Cause it's very late now here, so there's nobody around. That's maybe a good thing too.
There's no love lost for Ferdinand, trust me. But destroying his frame might have been a...
And then of course we have Hogshead. I think they already got that also in and you see that Hogsmeade has multiple layers in that way. So why does it called Hogshead? That's because of that. You see that Hogshead is alive and kicking, and it even talks, so that's funny. What do we have more? Let me look. Oh, honey ducks, of course. Honey ducks. And there's something else on that street. Because this is Hogsmeade Square. Honeydukes. That is what we know also. So this is the yeah, fun part of it. Zonkos. Zonkos! I need to go to Zonkos as well. This is all with sweets and whatever. Ah, house elf. And because it's night, they are disappearing. I have to go to Zonkos as well, because there's also a thing you guys will know. And everywhere you are, you have you can go to have those field guides. Where's Zonkos? This Pippin Poisons and this one, Tomes and Scrolls. Those are two very important businesses in Hogsmeade that you will need to. Ah, there's Zonkos. And after that, I will just show you one more. If I can find it, I think so. Zonkos. Okay. Let's go upstairs. There's a lot of more upstairs. They say don't push. Well, of course we're going to push. Alright, this is Zonkos then. But there are a lot more. Like I said, I'm going to show you one more. What's the time? Oh, yeah. That's here. And that's thing. This is the train. I'm going to put it in here. It's the train viaduct where you see the Hogwarts train on, and in
Sure how I'd
movie
fare in a
2
little place like this.
you see the of course Ron and Harry follow it to get to Hogwarts. I will do it a bit this way because that's a bit easier for me. Other side. So that's Hogwarts. And this is that train. I'm going to keep a bit distance so you guys can see it better. So see, this is the train viaduct from Hogwarts Express. That is the last I'm going to show you guys. If you like the game, it's on Steam. It's also, of course, on console, etc. If you like to watch me playing more of Hogwarts Legacy, you can follow me on Twitch. And the Wednesday and the Thursday is my live streaming for Hogwarts. But I also have a YouTube channel and a Facebook group for Hogwarts Legacy. And you can follow things on that too. I'm a bit more on Facebook than on the YouTube channel because I don't put that much videos on because of it. It's also because the streaming software I use has a little bit of problem now with recording and streaming all together. So but you can always, because I'm affiliated with Twitch, you can watch those videos till a week or two back. If you have any questions about... Oh! I totally forgot that. I wanted to show you guys that. This is the official guidebook for Hogwarts Legacy. You can find them everywhere. I do like it because they're very beautiful illustrations, so you can see there. And when I started, my graphics card couldn't handle it, so everything I saw was black and white, or grey. So, as you can see here, it's very beautiful illustrated. But it's not a book that you can say, okay, where can I find everything? This book, however, this is an unofficial guide for Hogwarts Legacy with tips, tricks, walkthroughs and strategies. I always say too, it's handy to have, but if you really want to have a walkthrough how certain missions goes, just go on YouTube. That's the best and fastest thing you can do. So, like I said, I got a Twitch. For live streaming, you can follow me on Twitch. That is www.twitch.tv/Trekkie1982. I will put the link in the description for you later, so you can have a look at my Twitch. Of course, I will also put the link for the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, so you can take a look and see if you want to join and etc. Like I said, I play Hogwarts Legacy a lot. I love the game. I'm very excited to have Hogwarts Legacy 2. I'm very excited to gonna play that. I'm very curious to how it is. But you could see me stream, live stream, and of course watching the stream back a lot. And Hogwarts is I play a lot of Hogwarts, so but you can follow the story further from the cartoon I just created. I will be going on in a few minutes to live stream that further, and then maybe I see you back, maybe I see you, maybe you will leave it. But this is Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you enjoyed it. Well guys, thank you for watching and listening, and join me in 2 weeks for a new episode of Maya-Eileen's Talks. The next episode is about Star Trek Mr. Spock. You can listen, subscribe and comment to Maya-Eileen Talks on the YouTube channel or join the Facebook group. I also have 2 other podcasts called Ghost Talk and Track and the Dutch Ready Room podcast. Ghost Talk and Track is a podcast hosted by me, and I will be joined by another female track friend from Canada, Amanda Hopper. We will recap every 2 weeks an episode of Star Trek, and at the moment we are at season 3 of Star Trek The Next Generation. Ghost Time Trackers also to listen, follow and subscribe on Anchor, Google Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music or one of your other podcast apps. We also have a Facebook group and a YouTube channel. Nederlandse Ready Room podcast is a podcast for all my Dutch Trekkies to talk about everything Star Trek. And of course this will be in my native language, Dutch, and is a video podcast. You can find the Nederlandse Ready Room on the Facebook group or YouTube channel. I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye!